Well, hello there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of An Ecologist Plays, where we are back in Empires of the Undergrowth, and we are under attack by the toads. Come on guys, protect the queen, get rid of these eastern narrow-mouthed toads, technically a type of frog, not a type of toad, but yeah, you guys are joining us right as the chaos is starting. So let's just quickly jump right into it, and stop harvesting, come on. Kill these toads first. Oh, we've got 3. Thankfully, we've got our main army right down here in the nest, ready. Oh, 4. Yeah, we are ready to defend against them. There we go. Of course, injecting the toads or the frogs here with a very, very potent mixture of venom. And there's the Solenopsis venom. Really a burning sensation. You do not want to get stung by hundreds and hundreds of fire ants, like these poor guys are getting stung by. Really a horde of fire ants swarming all over them. Okay, now you can grab the food here. Maybe not. Defend against this last frog over here. I think this is the last one of all of them, which is great. No, there is still another one digging its way through over here. Alright, so of course we are back in cold blood after all of that chaos. Right, we are back in cold blood. And of course we've got to take down this massive American bullfrog. So that is going to be the ultimate objective of our mission here. But now though, we also have to defend against incursion by smaller amphibians, like these microhylidae frogs, the eastern narrowmouth frogs. Okay, apparently our food stores are full, which means that we can upgrade this squadron a little bit more. Alright, so it seems that the amphibians have been defeated, so that means we should be ready to actually go and take on the Monomorium minimum ants. We should be getting ready to actually wipe them out. And I think now is a good time to do that. So let's just make sure we do not collect food on the way there. How are our aphid farmers doing? They're doing quite alright. There's a bunch of aphids, 34 aphids on here. You can see little aphids scattered all along this milkweed stem.
Off another night of attacks, the Invicta colony once again proves its strength. Despite this victory, there is yet one obstacle that stands in its way. Ever present, the bullfrog looms over the ants. The beast must be defeated.
We're just going to get some more ants also to come into this fight over here. It's not great to actually have a whole bunch of ants in one squad like I've got here, but I'm doing this. They're systematically going to move ahead. It takes a long time for all of the ants to move over. They can still stick around, but the idea is we need big numbers here. So I'm going to do that, and we're in the Monomorium ant nest. Let's go straight for the queen, shall we? Hopefully we'll be able to notice that gaster flagging, of course, as a defense mechanism. Again, we talked about, I mentioned that previously as well, where they will wave their gasters, their abdomens in the air, secrete a foul-smelling compound that kind of repulses ants. So it works, especially against fire ants, it works apparently quite well.
The Monomorium minimum colony is almost defeated. The Invicta army must press their advantage.
So what these Monomorium ants will very often do is with the gaster flagging, they will do that if they...
wingless parasitic wasp,
oh, there it is. Oh no.
Occidentalis, more commonly known as the red velvet ant, has wandered into Invicta territory.
And there is the queen dead.
On the hunt for fire ants, it will defend itself if threatened. Armed with an extremely powerful sting and displaying bright warning stripes, most creatures give it a wide
and
berth.
She's dead.
The little black ants fought to the last
yes,
to defend
they did.
Their queen. Now the Invicta colony will enjoy the spoils of war. Defenseless larvae from the vanquished colony will be carried home and fed to the victor's own hungry brood.
Oh, I just noticed that we can't really food it to our brood because our food stores are full. Okay, group 2, you guys also can defend against the Pheidole ants, which are on their way, the big-headed ants. They are right over here. We've wiped out one menace, now it's time to wipe out another. So we, as the Solenopsis invicta, as the red imported fire ants, we are going to have total dominion over this swamp. And unfortunately, that is what happens. Very often when fire ants invade an area, they do annihilate all the other ant species. They outcompete them in the area. It's not necessarily invading and killing, although they would do that, of course, as well. But they do outcompete them. They're just better at getting great numbers, making use of all the resources available in the area, and in the process then just like doing their thing and replacing the other ants as the dominant ant group in an area. Okay, now here we are able to defend ourselves quite nicely. Brilliant. Let's just upgrade a bit more and also start upgrading our other soldiers. Of course, these eggs that we are collecting here are really great sources of food for our ants. Protein-rich little packets, pre-packed by the Monomorium minimum ants. As I was going to say, the Monomorium ants, they will use that gaster flagging that they do there to very often, if they are feeding on something and a rival species of ants comes to also feed on that food source, they will use that gastroflagging to get them to go away from the area where they are feeding, so that they, at least for a little while longer, have free reign over whatever they are feeding on. And then, hopefully, by the time the other ants have recovered and are back, they actually have finished eating everything they possibly could. And there's no more food left. Okay, so we're just going to use our last soldiers just to come and grab the last bit of food over here, and then we're just going to go back to our colony. May not even be worth the effort collecting these small food sources, or bits of food, but that's alright. What we are going to do now, as well as just set off food gathering and just come and steal this last aphid here. And then it is time to once more face the fishing spiders. Like we did in the previous episode, we are again going to face them. Okay, that aphid is being taken away. Somewhere one of our ants will be taking it back to our milkweed plant over here. And of course, as always, we are still under attack by the Pheidole morrisii ants over here. So what we are going to do now is we are just going to get the aphids over here. Oh, we have killed another mantisfly, like we did last time as well. And once we have a lot of fire ant soldiers here, as they're coming, okay, they've just removed another checkered beetle. Once we have all of them, or most of them here, we're going to start building a bridge. As soon as these fishing spiders then come and attack us, we are going to retreat back and attack them. Alright everybody, so here we go. We're going to start building the bridge. When a lot of them are in the bridge, all these fishing spiders are going to come, and yeah, they come. Everybody back, everybody back. Oh, okay. 2 on that side. 1, oh goodness, okay, it's all over the show. I'm not sure what we are doing now, because all our ants are on this side. Okay, now they're not. Okay, so what we are doing now is, I don't know, we've killed 1, we've got a whole bunch of soldier ants coming along. They are vigorous now, they are doing more damage, which is brilliant, and I think we should be able to annihilate them now. Ah yes, the vigorous fire ants, just absolutely amazing. And I think that was the last one. It's a big one, but it's dead. Okay, so we now again have access to these aphids over here, 7 of them that we can take back. Thankfully we'll have more than enough soldiers here. We've got lots of things we can also gather for food on the way back. Okay, so gather food and let's go back, guys. Okay, of course the fire ants linking their bodies together. They've got little hooks on their lower limbs that they can actually attach onto other individuals and hold on in the process. So really well adapted for making bridges. You'll see something similar with the soldier ants, I believe, of the army ants, or the army ants at least, also have got little hooks, and very often they will form little bridges over potholes. If there are holes in the path that they are trying to move along, they actually hook their bodies together to also form a living bridge. So not just found in fire ants like we've got here as well, also found in things like army ants, to some extent at least as well. Okay, I have become really fed up with the Pheidole attacking us. So what we're going to do is we're going to gather our forces and we're going to go wipe them out as well. There they are. Look at them doing their thing, just like minding their own business at the moment. Well, not for long. We're going to live up to the name fire ants, and we're going to bring fire and brimstone to the enemy here. And wow, we have quite a large army, 99 fire ants. And we are going to release this on the enemy. Now, of course, it would be easier to actually, you know what, I'm going to have them in 2 groups. It's going to be quicker this way, so I'll have group 3 and group 5 moving together. Split them into different groups, smaller, so it's faster to get all the individuals to go from point A to point B. Alright, let's go and invade the Pheidole ants. And these big-headed ants, we've taken away most of their food earlier, so they may not even have a lot of individuals left to defend against us. No, there's not a lot. There are some here. Where's the queen? There's the queen. Everybody charge the queen, please. Whole bunch of these super soldiers. Oh, shame. Fell over. Oh, yes. Okay. There we go. Unleash the horde. And we've got some big fire ants as well.
As the sun sets, the local amphibians begin to emerge from moist crevices near the water's edge.
Okay, so we've got to really get back soon. I think what I'll do is I'll get Group 5 to now come back. Group 5, you guys come and protect the queen so long. Group 3, finish what we started here. Okay? Attack the queen, defeat her, so we don't have to worry about the Pheidole anymore. Okay, and I think we are going to get rid of her. Yeah, shame. She's not going to last long. Stinging her really just annihilating, and there we go, she's dead.
The morrisii colony has fallen, their champions spent, and their queen vanquished. In the end, they could not stand up to the might of the Invicta army.
When you've got invasion by fire ants, very few things are able to survive. So unfortunately, these guys did not make it. And now we are carrying their brood back to our chambers. We can actually make a bunch more soldier ants, you know? Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should. Let's excavate, shall we?
A false bombardier beetle, Galerita bicolor, is also on the prowl for small prey tonight. It impersonates the true bombardier to ward off potential predators, and its mimicry isn't simply visual. It too can spray defensively from its abdomen. In this case, the food of choice is the familiar formic acid.
Yeah, formic acid, of course, produced by ants. I mean, formica would be ants, so formic acid, ant acid. Let's just get ready, because here come some toads into our nest. We do not want to be unprepared. Let's get our horde back here. Group 5, you guys are still protecting the queen. You are just right over here. Group 3, we are going to protect against the eastern narrowmouth toads coming in from this side, because they should be digging through in a moment. That one is taking the long way around, but this one, oh, maybe also. Okay, here are some more coming through here. This one coming from that side. Okay. Group 3, I think everybody is coming from that side, so let's go and defend there, I guess. Everybody on the queen.
Much later.
Okay, I think we've basically defeated all the toads. Yep, indeed, it does appear to be the case, which means we can get Group 3 to just come back to this area over here. Don't collect food on the way, just come and take the eggs of the Pheidole ants. And that's going to fuel our final push against this, the great American bullfrog, waiting right over here. Litobatis, the genus, means rock sitter or rock climber, because, well, they love sitting on rocks next to ponds. So lithos is rock, and Batis would be climber or sitter, one of the two. Okay, what have we got? Oh, a false bombardier beetle. So as mentioned previously, this one has got a posomatic coloration. It is showing that, listen guys, I am dangerous. I will be spraying formic acid in this case to irritate whatever is trying to attack me, not the boiling hot liquid that we find with the true bombardier beetles. And it is an example of malarian mimicry, meaning that it is looking like the normal bombardier beetle, which is a poisonous or dangerous species, but it itself is also dangerous. And it's just trying to get predators to more quickly learn to associate this coloration with something that burns, something bad.
The ants have clashed with a bombardier beetle.
And here is a true bombardier beetle.
Mixes a cocktail of
so should be doing that in a moment.
Together, boil and explode from a valve at the base of its abdomen.
It's dead. Shame. So there is the true bombardier beetle. I mean, this looks very similar. I mean, there are two more over here as well, two true bombardier beetles, and that looks very similar to the false bombardier beetle that we have over here. Same coloration. At a glance, they look very, very similar. I think we are going to need more food chambers though, because yeah. But you know what? We are also going to come and collect the last of the aphids. So that is also what we are going to do. Let's just finish collecting all the brood of the Pheidole morrisii ants over here. And then we are going to use this army along with squad 5 to go and do that get to this last bunch over here. Because we've got a mantisfly over here that's also going to land probably when we get there or here. And we are going to get a whole bunch of fishing spiders also running towards us. So we're going to have Group 5 protecting our flank over here, or our rear over here. And then Group 3 will be the vanguard. They will be the ones leading the charge across the water to this section over here and probably get attacked at the same time. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, though, we've got checkered beetles still being a nuisance. But that's alright, they're dead. Okay, and the last bunch of ants we are going to put in would be just a few workers. They're just going to be around the queen here just to put eggs in as we attack the American bullfrog. So they're just going to be nest workers. Just going to be chilling around here, not doing anything else. Okay, we've basically collected everything, which means we are going to come right over here. I wonder whether we can actually attack these two before we get into the bridge building, because notice here, sitting on the edge of the water with the two frontal legs in the water, trying to pick up vibrations, because they will have a few hairs present along their legs, and those little hairs attached to nerves, and with the nerves there they can pick up any movement in the water. So we're just going to gather a bit of our force here. Some of them are at least still vigorous. Let's see. Can we now attack? Yes, we can. We can take them on one at a time.
The battle has begun.
Yes. Ah, this is great. Okay, so that's one down. This will be the second one. This is going to minimize our losses when we build the bridge. There are only now 2 left on this side and the mantisflies. So group 5, you guys can come over here as well. Come join the party. And of course, we are still upgrading a whole bunch of our soldiers here so that we can get double. Because why not? It is not the best constructed nest, but hey, it got the job done. Okay, I think we've got everyone here. Oh, look, there's another fishing spider right over here. You guys, come on, attack here. Everybody get onto that one and just kill it. Yeah, it's done. Okay, so now we just have 2 small ones over here. We should be able to do this. Group 5, just protect our flank. There we go. Attack. Oh, 3. 3 of them. Oh, they don't really have to because we've got a whole bunch of our ants here that are annihilating them. Okay, perfect. That went well. Group 5, you guys can now harvest some food here. Oh, wait, there we go. Mantisfly. Although it is dead already. That was fast. Group 3, collect your mantisfly. Group 5, collect the fishing spiders, and then we'll head off. Alright, now, let's get our army ready, shall we? Group 3, you are going to stand over here. Group 5, you are joining. Group 4, consisting of this chamber over here, of mostly level 3 ants. They are just protecting our aphids still. Not that it really needs guarding, but, you know, they are here. They're doing it. And I think at this point we've got 49. Yeah, we've got 49 aphids. You know what? We have to collect these aphids here. So we're going to send group 4. I don't think we really need to guard anymore. So let's just grab those aphids there. Bring it back to our nest. In the meantime, group 3 and 5. You guys are going to very soon attack that bullfrog up there. There is another velvet ant right over here, another jumping spider, a whole bunch of things just, you know, killing themselves for no apparent reason. Group 5, I think you guys can collect perhaps some food here, because there are lots of dead things here to collect. Group 4, just collect that. There we go. Thank you, Group 4. Now come and guard once more. Oh, Group 2 is also here. Oh, yes, we've got Group 2 as well. Okay, Group 2 we'll also bring in. That's that cluster over here, along with this cluster over here. Also mostly mostly tier 3. Okay, so Group 2, you don't need to defend anymore. You can also come and join the party. I think what we're going to do is we're going to send Group 5 in first. They are going to draw the initial aggro of the bullfrog over here. He's going to do a big squash attack, and then Group 3 and Group 2, they are going to then come and charge in. Alright, everybody, let's just get more or less ready. Get everybody together here. Nobody gather food. Yeah, everybody attack.
Dusk sets
of
over
course.
The swamp. Soon, the
You know what?
sandy undergrowth will be teeming with salamanders, toads, and nocturnal beetles.
I think we're going to wait it out. I think that's what we're going to do. Are we? No. Screw it, we're going for it. Group 5, charge! They're going to get initially annihilated.
The fire ants have mounted their first attack upon the great American bullfrog, Litabates.
Everybody just charge.
The brave frontline soldiers are quickly crushed and eaten. They must surround and swarm the enormous creature to stand any chance of defeating it.
They're attacking from all angles, although in this case we're just charging straight forward and climbing on top of him. Let's see. A whole bunch of our ants are of course going to hatch now. Look at that. Look at that. Replacing all the dead ones, and all of them are vigorous now. So that's really going to destroy this bullfrog's health. Now hopefully we can defeat him before, or her actually, before our colony is swarmed by other amphibians. So before other amphibians arrive in the nest. That will then also be the final invasion.
Again and again, soldiers clamp onto the bullfrog's leathery skin and inject their solenopsis venom, but the beast shows no signs of wavering.
Well, I think it is wavering.
Must maintain their resolve.
Okay, 20 seconds until toads also arrive at the same time. So, we're almost there, almost there. Yes, okay. I think we'll be able to do this. We are going to get any new individuals of Group 5. They're just going to come right over here.
Venom,
oh, there she is.
The bullfrog finally succumbs to the might of the fire ants.
Okay.
Utterly spent, it collapses on the hillside, leaving the victors free to consume its body.
I'm going to just get Group 2 to collect some food here. Group 3 is immediately running back.
Unbeknownst to the ants,
because,
the presence of the bullfrog was keeping many other local amphibians at bay. The power vacuum it left behind is attracting a host of salamanders and frogs eager to take its place.
Yes.
The ants should go to ground quickly and prepare for the imminent chaos.
Yeah, so what we're doing is Group 2. Okay, of course, we've got the false bombardier beetle spraying formic acid on our ants as well. Group 2 is just collecting food now. Well, not just, it's collecting food and attacking anything attacking us. Group 3 is just running back to the colony, just trying to get sorted here. Group 5, you're going to come over here. Protect against anything coming in from this side.
An ant has been devoured by Eurychea quadradicitata, a dwarf salamander.
Yes.
It is nimble, fast, and slender enough to wiggle through tight crevices in search of food.
Very cute. I love these little guys. So the thing is that by having some ants here, we're also intercepting any of the amphibians that would be crawling along here to our nests. So, yeah, to some extent they are serving a purpose. Okay, but here comes our first dwarf salamander. He's going to run into Group 5 here. Group 5, I'm bringing a whole bunch of extra ones to you as well. The Group 5 protect over here. Yeah, no other amphibians in the nest yet, just here where Group 5 is. Group 3, you guys are around the queen. Good, you're protecting her. Okay, here comes another salamander and another one. And there should be some more coming in again soon. Okay, so Group 3, you guys are going to defend against this one. Group 5, you're against this one over here. Okay, if it does arrive. Okay, Group 3, you're fine. Group 2, any food left? No, you just, at the moment, attacking any amphibians coming along here. Great. You're doing something. Group 2 is really intercepting a whole bunch of amphibians. They really should be protecting the nest, but I think these guys have got it down. I mean, notice Group 5 here. Group 3 is just protecting the queen. Anything that comes close to her will be annihilated by them. I really do think we are set. And in the meantime, Group 2 is just also attacking a whole bunch of narrow-mouthed toads up here. And over here. And over there. And over here. They're just being attacked from all sides. And now one could argue that, okay, I'm squandering resources by having them spread out like this, and a lot of them dying. But you know what? They are inflicting damage. They are preventing a whole bunch of them from coming into the nest. And we've got enough resources. We can afford to lose some. Okay, Group 3, you guys come over here. Group 2, okay. Yeah, now comes the problem. Okay, we are getting Group 2 back to the nest here. Group 3 still protecting here. Group 5... you're still doing your thing over here. This is the last march of the toads. Have most of our ants coming down here, some ants protecting up here. Group 2, you are going to just protect over here. Group 3, you're coming up here. Group 5, you're still doing your things over here. Okay, we don't have a lot of workers providing eggs, so that is kind of... oh, that's why. There we go, just get rid of that little frog over there. We need our workers to actually bring in some eggs, so to let the eggs hatch. But I think we've basically done it. I mean, look at the corpses scattered all over the place. I think we've won. Yeah, this feels like a victory.
The anarchy above ground settles, and with the invaders crushed, a new order is established.
Yes.
This is now the domain of the fire ant.
Yes, indeed it is. So yeah, we have officially done what fire ants do. Annihilated everything in the area. Again, we're going to go for some royal jelly. And yeah, we are going to end our mission here. And we're also going to end today's episode here. So next time, we are going to be doing the Formicarium challenge, and we'll be having a look at that and all the creatures we encounter in that. And then we're going to have the Matabele ants again, which is going to be absolutely marvelous. Of course, on Sunday, Nick and I will be streaming as well. We'll be streaming a bit of Enshrouded once more, as we did last Sunday as well. So come and join us for a nice relaxing time then as well. We will be streaming for 3 hours between 6 and 9 on Sunday evening, South African time. So come and join us for that. So if you've got any questions, do feel free to drop it down in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer. And of course, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow, and just absolutely marvelous to get more and more people joining the Ecology Squad. So until next time, everybody, stay safe. I'll see you all soon. Bye.